Yo, how's it going, guys? Welcome. Not enough waifus in your life? Love PvP? Well, maybe this game will be for you. It's actually my first time seeing it as well, so I don't know if it's any good. Not sponsored, by the way. I just saw this and I was a little curious. The original is going to be down in the description, as always. But let's go ahead and get started and see what's up. Got the captions on and everything.
What you see right now before your eyes is an insane upcoming shooting game. Think like Valorant, but add super cute anime girls and a really unique 2D Paper Mario system that allows you to climb up walls and dodge attacks. This game is called Strinova,
Paper
and
Mario.
is one of the most impressive, competitive tactical shooters ever created. If you enjoy games like Counter-Strike or Valorant, but I've always wanted to play as anime girls, this
really is anime girls. Let's go! High five!
is literally it. I know that most of my audience is heavily ingrained in gacha games, but I promise I know at least some of you have an addiction to shooting games like CS or Valorant.
I mean,
you play after your
I don't really have an addiction to any kind of shooting games, or much less competitive. Like, if it's a PvE, kind of like Once Human, like, I chose the PvE server, not PvP. And when it's those kinds, sure. If they kind of had this kind of esque as Once Human PvE or PvP, like when you choose, sure. But this game is definitely not for me from what I'm seeing so far. If it's like Valorant, apparently. I do not do Valorant.
your gacha dailies are finished. Now let me give you guys a little introduction. So, launching the game puts you in a really quick
They really
tutorial
did
that you
turn
can
into
blast through
paper.
in less than 30 minutes. It teaches you about the core concepts such as double jumping, sticking to walls.
I will. Oh, wow. That's actually really cool. What the heck? You're in the wall. So that's what they meant by Paper Mario. That's pretty neat. Neato. What was I gonna say? I think it was pretty cool that this game is in third person mode. I'm sick of always first person, so having it in third person is a nice thing. Plus, like, I feel like that's going back to the roots of what's it called? Shooter games. Because back in like 2005-ish, more games had like the third person, and then they swapped over to first person more often. But me personally, I like the third person for the fact that you get to see the character you're using a bit more. And yeah, it's like, it's more aesthetically pleasing, albeit a bit harder to play because it's, line of sight's a bit different.
Gliding, and switching yourself between 2D and 3D with the left control button. These
What the
are
heck?
the essential basics that everyone will use in gameplay and introduce super active and engaging combat. Of course, it'll also give you a couple rounds at the shooting range, giving you a feel for how the shooting mechanics operate. Once you are out of the tutorial, you can immediately jump into some super quick action.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? So the person straight up was like shooting the other one, right? And then turned into a paper to start dodging all the bullets. Wow, that's an interesting way for mechanics. I kind of like that. And the fact that like you don't go down really fast from the bullet, it's kind of like you're playing a bit of Overwatch mixed with Valorant. But anime.
Team deathmatch. While
Super
your
anime.
first game may be against bots to help situate you with the actual gameplay, subsequent games right afterwards dump you straight into the battlefield with other players. Those other players could be you.
That would be super cool though, because like it's so weird to see them in like paper form. But like for instance, when you instantly get shot and you don't see anyone in your line of sight, you would instantly press the paper button. That's actually really neat. I mean, I'm sure you still get hit, but it's just harder, right? As long as you're
This game is
sideways
open
to them.
everyone through a
Or
beta
forward.
test that is currently available on PC. Check out the link in the description to download the game. Now, what I personally absolutely love about this game is how fast-paced it is. Whether you're slaying your opponents left and right, or not having the best game and getting shot left and right, which, it happens
Wow.
to all of us. The
He straight
respawn
up just
time
jumped
is
into
very
it.
short for these casual games and allows you to warm up with immediate gameplay. To get yourself more comfortable with the gameplay mechanics, there are 3 modes of gameplay. There's Scrimmage, which is a fast-paced battle royale type gameplay with teams of 3 versus other teams of 3 players. There's Escort.
That actually sounds kind of dumb, to be honest. Battle Royale mode in a map like this? Not really my thing.
which reminded me of Team Fortress 2 type of match, escorting the payload to a destination. And of course,
The payload thing might be more my style. Like I understand that one, but for something like this, it would definitely seem more better for just like the Valorant style of the gameplay for it.
ranked, which unlocks at level 5 and I believe involves proper 5v5 battles with full abilities.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you're interested in, the game opens up everything pretty early on, and with a Valorant-esque UI, the familiarity is very good for syncing right.
I still might try this.
Now, when you're actually in the game, one major difference is that Strinova is a third-person shooter, not a first-person shooter. So,
But wait, what was that then? Because I just saw them go in first person. How was that?
your POV basically shows your whole character and everything around them, which means that your camera can see a lot more than what your character might be able to attack. Now, of course, this goes both ways and introduces some very unique.
They don't even seem to explain it, but I think it's similar to another game like Once Human or something, where if you hold down the aim, you do third person, but if you just tap it, it might go in first person. Maybe that's how that works.
Unique strategies to catch your opponents off guard and steal some slick headshots. Even in actual combat, you'll be using literally everything in your arsenal to get the upper hand. You'll have access to your left control to switch between 2D and 3D
Oh, yo,
mode.
they got
You'll
special
be sidestepping
abilities.
and jumping, and maybe even short gliding to change the hitbox of your character. All of these built-in mechanics make dueling and general combat very reactionary, and possibly draw out fights, contrary to super precise, slow, and prepared
Your waifu is paper thin.
tactics to one-shot enemies. You'll notice that using the left control puts your character in paper mode, making your hitbox super thin. But this also means that you can't shoot. What you can do in this state is reload your gun, which is the usual meta after you unload your magazine. This combination of
I like how only the character turns into paper, but not the gun. It's like, it's okay, I can still do this.
2D and 3D adds an incredible amount of diversity and unique gameplay that I genuinely think no other game has to offer. There's a reason why it's incredibly addicting for all players from every region. Now this
I will say this though, even though it's supposedly addicting and stuff, the thing is, I was looking at the people playing it, like the population wise, it's not as many people as I thought it is. Maybe when it first came out, but I didn't ever notice it like peak or anything. It like super peak. It just seemed like, oh, this is fun, but I assume since it's like not too many people are playing it right now compared to like other games that's similar. And it's, when I say similar, I don't mean like, oh, they also turn into paper. I meant like FPS wise and competitive and whatnot. But like, what was I saying? I assume there must be some sort of problem with the game, like maybe not enough game modes, not enough core mechanics, maybe just lots of balance issues. I assume there's those kinds of problems, and that's why not so many people are playing it as I would hope. But I will definitely have to give this a shot myself and play for a couple hours just to like understand more.
specific 2D to 3D switching feature is localized as the
Yeah, that first
stringing
person is
mechanism
actually
in-game.
pretty interesting.
It switches your character to paper mode and allows him to float or glide, hug and
Ding,
walk on
man, you
walls,
float
allowing
too.
you to evade attacks and cross terrain in a unique way compared to other games.
Twinned
It's
hill
kinda
cat
got the
person, of
same
course.
edge as Wuthering Waves while running, and adds a really insane edge to the shooting gameplay in Strinova. You can sneak around walls and easily pop between first and second floor, whatever you need to do to win the game. Height becomes less of an immediate advantage because of this, and combined with the abilities each character has, things can become really dank really fast. And obviously, one of the most important characteristics of a shooting game are the playable characters. In Strinova, each character has its own set of abilities, very similar
Sheesh.
to Valorant, Genshin, and any other open world gadget game that you're familiar with. They each essentially
Let's be honest, people aren't gonna. A lot of people that's not playing competitive is not gonna choose the character because of the abilities. At least that's what I believe. They're gonna choose it for how much they like that character by attractiveness. Like, you know it, and I know it, and I'm one of them. And you can't stop me. This isn't good. I'm not doing competitive. You can't stop me.
have a skill and burst, which correlate to the type of gameplay design they provide for the team. In scrimmage, your characters seem to only be able to use their Q ability, which is like an elemental skill. This is probably due to its fast-paced nature and goal to reach the kill count first. I played a lot of Ming in scrimmage because her daring design was an instant choice to destroy the opposition. You've most likely
Her daring design, huh?
been seeing a Ming gameplay in the background throw her electric orb out, zapping the enemy's armor. In Escort and Ranked, each character has not only their two main abilities, Q and X, but also
That really
has
is a
access to an
payload.
upgrade
Let's go.
window for their current weapon. You'll notice that each character comes with a set of primary
Wait,
and
a
secondary
bear?
weapons, and these slightly
Wait, go back. Can you play a bear?
upgrade window for their current weapon. You'll notice that each character comes with a
Wait. Oh no, that's not a bear. It's their mascot.
set of primary and secondary weapons, and these slightly differ between each character. You don't actually buy the weapon of your choice. You choose your character.
It's the
and they
mascot of
come with
another
their preset
character.
layout.
Like,
In scrimmage and
while
Escort,
intro.
you are even able to switch characters mid-game, allowing you to experience different characters if you
Mid-game.
like. I haven't played it yet, but I'm
That's
guessing that in
interesting.
ranked mode, this is probably not available due to its competitive nature, and you can probably only select one character that you play for.
I don't know. A lot of games for competitive, they do allow you to change characters, like, which, I mean, if they're gonna do it for leisure and like casual modes and stuff, I think they should allow it in the competitive scene too. If they don't want it in the competitive scene, then they need to take it out of the casual scene and then choose characters per game. Just
The
saying.
entire match. In the modes of scrimmage and escort, I enjoyed playing with Ming and Michelle the most. Ming is an incredibly offensive character,
Who's Michelle?
focused on dueling enemies or just going as aggressive as possible. I enjoyed the combination
Wait.
of her Q,
I saw the bear.
shredding armor.
It must be a
and when
decoy.
was
It has to
available,
be.
her X,
Can't be an
which is
actual
her ultimate
playable.
ability that grants her temporary additional armor that refreshes when damaging or killing enemies. Overall, a very berserk and aggressive character, and love that rambunctious playstyle. In direct contrast,
I still like the fact that even though he was speaking about the fact that this is third person, a lot of the gameplay shows that he also swaps into the first person mode, but does not mention anything about it.
Michelle, that I played while on defense, was for escort. She has such good control of the playing field with her robots that are Paw Detector from her Q and Meow Blast from her X, which attack nearby enemies and slows them.
Meow
This makes
Blast.
them great, annoying
Oh,
turrets
no.
when placed in the same area as you, acting like your additional firearms. In the defense game that I played with Michelle, it was incredible how much control I felt
This
I had
actually
because the
looks
payload
sick.
able to put
I don't care if other people don't like it. I really want to play this now. Like, the further and more I watch of this, the more I just want to play this. As long as there's like some player base, as long as there's enough to build another team at all times to play within like a 4-minute queue, I will definitely play this.
place my robots in pretty close vicinity to assist either my teammates or myself.
Watch me once I
Both
play, I'm
Ming
just
and
gonna hate the
Michelle
game
used
after.
assault rifles, which were very similar in close combat gameplay. But depending on the character you pick, you'll have access to assault rifles,
She's cute.
submachine guns, sniper
They're
rifles,
cute.
shotguns,
She's alright.
etc. Their skills for those characters are also designed pretty favorably towards their own weapon, so it gives you the opportunity to be the MVP regardless.
Her hair is
of
kind of
who you
weird.
pick. With all
The
that
front of
yapping
the-
out of
the
way,
front of the
here's
hair.
a glimpse of
Like
my
the red.
personal experience playing Strinova. Keep in mind that I am not the greatest shooting game player, so forgive me for my lackluster aim at times. Hold on.
That's fine, just plug in a controller.
お
Oh,
shit.
VTuber.
Oh,
Are you
shit,
VTuber?
This looks wicked, boys. Look at this.
Hi. Hi.
Looks sick. What if we got that?
ブリーフィンを始めるのか
Customize. I see.
Sheesh.
Holy dude.
Looks like someone I used to know.
Oh my. Bro, what? Easy.
Buys
Guys, I
it.
kind of want the weapon skin too. Guys.
Is the rest of this just
okay,
gameplay?
Okay, okay.
ブリーフィンを適
Okay, let's
切
play. Let's
This
play.
must be
Let's
raw
play.
gameplay now.
表現体を選択してください
Okay, so you select
Holy.
character here. Oh
Alright,
gosh, she's so
walk
hot. I mean, cute.
Base damage, fine. Why? I have also a tail. I don't know why, but I do.
3、2、1輸送車をエスコートしてください。
All right, escort the
No,
payload,
you.
baby.
Just because you say please doesn't mean I'm gonna escort the payload.
そのパル
Oh, look at that. Oh, dang.
故郷へ帰りましょう。
That thing's
I got
powerful.
baited by this shitty thing.
They got the Symmetra turrets. Ooh.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about that. I died to the f***ing robot.
This is actually, you know what this makes me think of? It makes me think of Power World. You know how they like smash elements of different games together? That's exactly what this is, and I love that. Just like how Power World had like a hype train and stuff for it, this game also had a hype train, and like, sure, it's not as big as Power World because you know Pokemon was like up there, but I'm just saying, when they mix and match and put stuff together, slamming it and experimenting to make a new game, I think it's pretty cool, as long as they continuously add new things to it.
From Michelle.
That's unfortunate. I don't know if you guys saw that bullet trail around right here, like when they turned into paper.
We're not gonna talk about that. I died to the
Oh, well, I can't get it, but basically when they turned into the paper to dodge the person that was shooting in front of them, there's another person shooting them from the side, but what ends up happening is from the side, your hitbox becomes bigger as a paper from the side profiles.
Wait, we killed each other. Okay. Damn. You guys are hard carrying me right now. I bought this skin and I'm griefing.
I mean, the skin is very distracting. I mean, look at that tail, am I right? I wonder if my honey would like a tail like that. It's cute, it's fluffy. And there's a bear! Gun it down! Gun it down!
Got one.
Intriguing. So this, right now they're just pushing the payload. We'll skip ahead. If you guys want to see the full original, it's, like I said, down in the description. If there's nothing else interesting, I'm just gonna, you know, finish it off. But yeah, so just like Overwatch then, there's different entry points, and you could see on the map as well. I don't know which way I'm faced, let me see. On the map up there as well, it basically shows like the different entry points, which is different from Overwatch because you don't have a map. You kind of just have to like know. So I think that's actually pretty cool that they go ahead and add a map, like the Valorant kind of esque style. So the fact that they put those together makes it a lot interesting because even if you're new to the game, you get to kind of understand like where the entry points are to get to the objective, which is really cool. Like unlike Overwatch where you have to continuously play to understand like a map layout, where like it's important to keep playing to understand more and more. No, this one is more of like you're already good at other shooter games, and you can use those abilities transferred over to this game. You don't need to exactly have the map knowledge. So I think that's pretty neat. Because, you know, people are busy playing other stuff too. This is near the end. You can kind of see it on the map. The yellow point looks like to be the end. The red one that was there, I assume was like a checkpoint. Almost went down. Whose bear is that? I see it always charging in. The end music. 4, 5. Wait. Oh, it's going backwards. It's going backwards. The payload in the top middle. showing the distance. They still have 15 seconds. It's their last push. They're in overtime, and they won. No, wait. No, they didn't, because he was by himself. Oh, I thought that... Oh. Ooh. Dang, that overtime lasts long.
Okay, I have my ult. I have my ult. I have my ult.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. I'm looking at the map and... Sheesh.
I was most definitely not MVP there. I was definitely not
I love
MVP
the
there.
fact that the skins look nice.
Okay, chat. I did the most damage on my team.
I am the damage dealer. Well, so I don't like that. Like, damage dealing is cool and all, right? But me personally, I feel like one person should do damage, but the other DPS should finish off the kills with the support and or tank, depending on the characters they choose. Like, sure, it'd be ideal to do high damage and finish them off, but personally, it's a team game, so you gotta alleviate the weight between people, or however you call it.
Not bad,
Deviate?
right? Overall, Strinova is actually incredible. Though my personal aiming skills may be a little lackluster, the skills of each character, strategies by team, and general high-paced action of the game make it one of the most
Wait, I can't tell.
multiplayer shooting games of its
Can you
kind.
use the same characters on the same
Strinova
team?
for sponsoring this video,
No, okay,
and
good.
If you're interested, check out the link in the description to join in on the fun. As always,
Alright, that was pretty neat. I like that. I'll definitely give this a shot. I'll probably download it tonight. Probably not even tonight. I'll probably download this after I'm done with all this. I don't know. If you guys haven't given it a shot yet, go ahead and maybe download it? I don't know. What do you guys think about the game? Let me know. Also, let me know, like, when you do tell me, like, what you think about the game. Tell me if you've already played it or not. Not just, like, you know, based. Alright, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with more video game topics and whatever I feel like. Alright, bye.